the revolutionary ankle lock system. An integrated brace built into the boots, delivering unrivaled support, protecting ligaments from twists, tears, and trauma.
Regan Slaymaker for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and Our Kings, and I have the pleasure to be joined by the voice of boxing, Adam Smith. Adam, after, I can't quite believe what I've seen, Ben Whittaker first round knockout on his Matchroom debut. I mean, unbelievable night to be on commentary, I imagine.
Yeah, and an unbelievable night for Ben Whittaker. He must have dreamt of that. I know that he's had a few years with Ben Shalom and he's remained unbeaten, and he's had Sky Sports obviously behind him, so he's had a great start. But I always knew that him and Eddie would get together at some stage. It seems like they're sort of made for each other. He's got a phenomenal coach in Andy Lee now, and it's all starting to come together for Ben. I was here for the Liam Cameron rematch, and he looked really good that night. And I know how hard Ben works. He gets a lot of criticism for the showboating, for the perceived arrogance, but he's a lovely guy, and he's just proved not just dedication but the talent. So yeah, the ring walk was fantastic with Dizzy Rascal. I mean, we're just getting ring walk after ring walk with the superstars, aren't we? That was great fun, and Ben had to go out and perform, and it was about the manner of victory tonight. I thought he was always going to beat Gavazi. I didn't think anything Gavazi had on his record was there to frighten Ben in any way, but 19-1, decent opponent. But it's the way he dealt with him. He had a look at him, and he got to work, and he was quick, and he was scything, and he worked the body well, and then the shots came, and the knockout was dramatic, and it will go viral. And that's what the 3.5 million moving up to 4.5, 5 million Instagram followers, I should imagine, in the weeks before Christmas will see. They'll see Dizzy Rascal and Ben Whittaker dancing, and then they'll see Ben Whittaker with a first round KO, which was the perfect way to start his matchroom journey. And I think Eddie and Ben will have a lot of fun in 2026, as will we all on DAZN, watching the development. I think he'll be a big hit in America. And I mean, look what Matchroom have done in the last few weeks. Conor Ben, Bam Rodriguez last week in Riyadh, and now Ben Whittaker. They put a bit of a statement down, because I think Frank's had a pretty good year on British soil, hasn't he? So yeah, it's nice to see Eddie having a few stars coming through.
Yeah, definitely not a bad night to be a boxing fan, for sure, as well. One thing I do want to talk to you about, Adam, I mean, Ben Whittaker and the Andy Lee link up. I mean, two back-to-back stoppages, but kind of devastating stoppages as well. I said to him after his fight with Liam Cameron, he looks like an Andy Lee fighter already, that Kronk style. I mean, it seems like a match made in heaven between those two.
I think so, yeah. He had some time with Sugar Hill, didn't he, before, and Andy learnt under the best in Emmanuel Stewart. And you know, I was there when Andy was a fighter, young fighter coming through, and I always thought Andy would be a brilliant trainer. You know, he's got a fantastic brain. He's very cool and calm in the corner, and yeah, I think he's just got the perfect talent, minerals to work with in Ben Whittaker. So it looks like a match made in heaven. There's a long way to go. He's got a big division ahead of him. 12 stone 7 is red hot. I mean, there's probably 10, 15 names we can just throw out, which will all be good matches for him. So it's about making those matches at the right time. I know Gradus Kraus out in Rotterdam and Izzy Asif was calling out Ben Whittaker tonight. You know, there's going to be punchers that want him. There's going to be boxers that want him. There's going to be the winner of Craig Richards and Dan Aziz in a couple of weeks in Ghana. There's going to be maybe the winner of Ezra Taylor and Willie Hutchinson. There's all sorts out there that want him. And then there's the big boys, the Callum Smiths, the Yards, the Parkers, the Boatzis, and then beyond to the 3Bs, the Bivels, Beterbievs and Benavidez if he jumps back down after fighting Zerdo. But he wants Ben Whittaker. They all want Ben Whittaker because he's box office and he's a huge brand, and he's going to make everybody a lot of money, including himself, I think. So, yeah, if he keeps his feet on the ground, which I believe he will. I've known him a long time. I think his dedication is there, and I think he wants this badly. He's a cool, calm guy, and I think that he'll go a long way in this sport.
Definitely, you need to trademark the 3Bs, Adam. I love that. We did have Benavidez. I think this week saying that he'd like to fight Whittaker at Wembley. Obviously, I said to him in the media huddle there, I'm not saying it's next for him, but it's only good things when the WBC light heavyweight world champion, is saying your name when you've just won the silver title. I mean, it's only a good thing for Ben Whittaker, isn't it?
Of course it is. They'll all want Ben because Ben will bring money, fame, the attraction, the fans. As I said, he's got a huge following on social already. It's only growing, and we need stars in boxing. Eddie mentioned in the press conference about storytelling, and that's his job, and he's a master at it. But the real story of Ben Whittaker will come out, as in the authenticity of the guy, the fact that he's always wanted to do this. It's not just about talent; it's about hard work. And I've seen Ben Whittaker in some, back gyms in Wolverhampton and West Bromwich, and he's a fighter through and through. And I think that it's interesting that one of the things that was criticised was the lack of power at light heavyweight, and we've seen in the last two fights that speed kills and accuracy, and there's the power. So I think obviously Andy Lee's doing a great job in the short time he's had with Ben, and I can only see that improving in time, but it will need to, because there's tough tests ahead. Eddie knows that. I put to him earlier a list of fighters. I said, do you think that Ben can beat them all? We sort of both agreed that if the time's right, then he has a chance to beat them, but the time's got to be right. This sport's all about timing and levels. I think Ben's level is a world champion, but it's all about getting that timing right and making sure the matches are right, and also the story grows around America, maybe Japan they're talking about. I'm sure he'll fight again in Riyadh. I mean, there's loads out there for Ben, but I do think he can make a bit of a base in Birmingham, so I'd like a couple of those 4 fights next year to be at home. There's obviously a huge amount of domestic rivals that could happen. We all love British fight nights, so I'd like to see him. And I think the way he was talking about West Bromwich and Wolverhampton and the areas around the Black Country, and I think that we'll see Ben back in Birmingham, and I think he's the man to really sort of ignite this city.
He definitely is as well. Final two from me, Adam. I don't know if you saw that Jeamie TKV beat Frazer Clarke for the British heavyweight title.
Congratulations to Jeamie.
For sure as well. With that kind of, where do you think that leaves TKV, one as the champion, but also Frazer Clarke as well? Because I think a lot of people, it's fair to say, were picking Frazer Clarke to win that fight tonight.
Yeah, I think Frazer had the home advantage. I think that it was... I haven't seen the fight, so I want to watch it back, but I thought Frazer would probably have the edge beforehand. But Jamie's a tough night's work for anyone. He's really underrated. He's skillful. I think he's improving as well. So I hear he deserved to win it. So congratulations to Jeamie. Commiserations to Frazer. He's a great guy. They both are. I'll reach out to Frazer, make sure he's all right in the week.
Definitely. And final one as well. I didn't get to catch up with you after the Ring 4 show. It's late. Apologies, viewers. Unbelievable show with David Benavidez, Anthony Yard, Bam Rodriguez, you mentioned. Just round off a sensational night and week in Riyadh that we had as well.
Well, it's been wonderful. The whole of November, I think. We started in Manchester. It was a great Frank Warren night with Zach Parker and Boazzi and Lyndon Arthur becoming European champion, and the fight between Troy Jones and Liam Cameron. Some really good action that night. Then it was the heist in Hull on the 8th, and the 15th obviously we're at Tottenham with Ben and Eubank. And then November 22nd, the fight card of the year, I think, that Turki Al-Sheikh put on. Ring 4, I loved it from start to finish. Really loved it, and I wasn't on the mic, so I could sit back and enjoy it. I thought the fight between Abdullah Mason and Sam Noakes was one of the best fights of the year. I thought Abdullah was terrific. What a find. Youngest ever world champion, or on the current scene. And Sam Noakes covered himself in glory, and he'll be back. And I know he was devastated to lose for the first time, but he proved he's at world level, and we're going to see him in some great fights. So looking forward to seeing the future of Abdullah and Sam. Devon Haney was magnificent. I had my doubts before the fight. I thought Brian Norman might be too strong at welterweight. But Devon had said in the week that he needed that move up, and I thought he looked so strong at 10 stone 7. executed a perfect game plan that his dad had laid out. They kept asking for the stick in the corner, and his jab was absolutely wonderful. I thought it was a brilliant performance under huge pressure for Devin Haney. 3-weight world champion. Many congratulations to him. Bam Rodriguez was sensational. In with a tough opponent, former Olympian, unbeaten in Martinez, and yeah, he schooled him round after round, and then got the knockout to sort of ice the cake. I mean, absolutely brilliant. He's pound for pound number 4 according to Eddie. He's got to be 4 or 5. And then Benavidez and Riad. I was disappointed. I thought Riad started pickpocketing well. I thought he was boxing okay. I think they wanted to take Benavidez late, but unfortunately his legs got a bit tired. He got caught on the ropes, and when Benavidez unloads, and his big long arms and his power, and he did it again, didn't he? He is the Mexican monster, and now we look forward to seeing if he can do it at a 3-weight up at cruiserweight against Zerdo in May. So it was a brilliant night. I really enjoyed it. Great venue, great action, and look forward to being back in Riyadh soon. But we've got so much ahead in December. I'm in Monaco next week, and then a double in Africa, and I know Callum Simpson, my mate's fighting back here. I won't be able to be at that, but yeah, so much is going on in December, and at some point we'll have a Christmas.
Definitely check out all the interviews coming on Boxing Social, and all the content that's coming out on the Voice of Boxing. Adam Smith, is always a pleasure. Thank you very much.
That.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, Adam. Thank you.
The revolutionary ankle lock system, an integrated brace built into the boots, delivering unrivaled support, protecting ligaments from twists, tears, and trauma.